Good morning. I remind you, the bodhicitta, in order to help the limitless sentient beings through the development of, or the cultivation of the study, contemplation, meditation. Tegwa chenpo menga gadam Wolfgang Neugebauer zase Sangye Nyenpa Rinpoche chengwa shechawa shuso gyagagedo bodhisattva mani awali pyogedo Sangye Nyenpa Rinpoche chengwa tuji chenpo la cha sabo, lama nama cha sabo, tebe lama cha sabo 태성 탐지 방사신 주란의 계속 인문으로 라마스 다도 준준 배워자 전자 시신 파위에서 원배권은 군주성 인생되성 야만甚至유가 다벌사 나기 예바 다자신 신지 주가 절미자 나기 윤된 바자신 신지 윤된 다벌사 니다 꾸디 방사신 캐라다고 방화사 내가 충신 초시당 제가 진도 소화자 잠단 인지 공자신 장수선의 땜벌사 미기 준의 방사신 다도 대바 땜벌사 초당마저 섬저신 멤버스는 땜벌사 我为做放在性确切作为做上升他们这放在性差别能力减半下，轮子他们这放在性根本上呢那边下，差别只能放在性大动脉的东边下。那么看不通的是规备人都结果下，看啥确切那些他来当部也身边呢分别都是结果下，身边他们这通的是怕嘛普通都是结，这个做不放在性给微信人一边下，当每个身旁性刚都得往多下，刚呢差不放在性差不那边下。 차비대로 하면 도진 탈외 소장 저거지 강도대회 최종화 대로다방 배벌사 통만 점바 강인과 담보팀이 루자데 대단한 군이지 신도니까 루미주 따로 네가 가자를 강도 토에 심중세 대세 맞아 짜증 담배라면다마 점벌사 준비 선내 총회에서 선비선내 되버사 네가 동반 니도군 강도 차당 유종세 주만식 주바신도 따 민인 생남 되버서 자자신도 따와자 우리가 내가 총회에서 문제를 따와자 외대 공부 잠내신 레다시 로신도 다기단이 바자신 차고면은 내버사 따로 이런 댄서신 내려놓는 심중세 대세 다랑 내장신 두주님고 잠벌사 가대 현다 통원체 시도 송을 나와다 토닝 노선 바자신 다동 중진 내버사 준도 현다 통원체 세남면신 진랑 차도 통제 방안이 신지선의 송원체 저거 탐제 방자신 다도 수단 내버사 뭐가 매체 상로에 다도 손에 두고 현나 예보 방자신 구별 주진 내버사 先了当嘛，这辈子应届偏生点把下，除了古玩面对性抗美的难度不大，除去南就国内民生基本点把下，就从给我介绍拉面上去全部摸，说那么身边那么大多人了，对不对？我那么全部打把下，来到前来说那么他一些从你做关注，日本你讲谁就人民流头发，对面拉面上就头发就是 ，OK。Now next， 台北north 당出境 north， 东面 north 당台北 north。 체육 모사 시베노 시럽니지 노든데 Okay, talking about 7 wealth. First wealth is devotion or faith, and the second is the morality. Third number is the generosity. The number 4 is the wealth of study. Then fifth is tell you it's kind of avoiding committing some wrongdoings because embarrassment in regard to others. And then the number 6 is the mota, is the shame, wealth of shame. And the last one is the wealth of wisdom. The first, the wealth of the tepa means faith, is very important. As Nagarjuna says, Ratnawali, yes. That's the rosary of the jewel, right? Yes. And he has given 2 important points. One is the faith, and the number 2 is the wisdom. Now, with the wealth of faith or devotion enter into the Dharma, he said. The tepa, or the faith, the devotion, helps us to enter into the genuine Dharma. Number two, the wealth of morality. Talking about morality, there are two aspects. According to the Theravada tradition, the morality is avoiding harming others. And the Mahayana, according to Mahayana practice, of course, avoiding harming others, in addition to this, and benefiting others. That is the morality. I hope you still remember, many days back, I have ever mentioned about these three training. In three trainings, I have spoken, the number one training is the training of morality. All our practices very much based on the morality. So therefore, number one is the morality. Based on this, you can develop the training of the concentrative meditation. Then, because of this, you can develop the training of the wisdom. So these three training is practiced by both the Theravada and the Mahayana. Alright, so to know. Then number three is the wealth of the generosity, which is in the sixth paramita. So first, the perfection is the generosity. Number four is the wealth of study. So study is very important because no study, you cannot contemplate. And no contemplation, then no meditation. So therefore, these three doors is important to apply the Buddha Dhamma. And then number five, the wealth of embarrassment, but Tibetan is called tel. It sense to me when I think of this tel, the term of tel, is something like that, the wrongdoings or misdeeds that you make, then like you are giving a wrong image to others, wrong image to others, which causes a lot of negativities in the future. So therefore, wealth of Telyopa means like avoiding the committing any wrongdoings that causes like embarrassment or that causes like the further complications to others. So therefore, in order to guard their mind, in order to guard others' mind, and should avoid this action. So therefore, this is the wealth of the Telyopa. This is kind of a feeling of inconsideration for others' feeling or regarding to others. So it's to me a sense of like both, you're guarding both their mind and my mind. But next is the mota, generally very similar to each other. The tel and the mota means a shame, both similar to each other. But the tel, the number five, is rather for regarded to others, but the number six is rather to myself, because like when I'm alone, so I think maybe, oh, nobody is around, I can commit a lot of any negativities that I feel like insecure because nobody around. But in the Bodhisattva Jaya Avatara it says, although nobody around you visibly, but the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas always see you. They can read your mind and they can see you. They can see each and every the attitude, the physical, the verbal matter attitude. They can read, they can see. So in front of, if I do these things, which is very disrespectful to the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, so with this perspective, you are trying to protect yourself and being so honest with your practice and be respectful to them. So if you keep like this kind of attitude, so which is we call Mosa Sheba. Sheba, how do you say? practice for what? Whatsoever, yeah. Feeling shame, yeah, but you don't need to be shameful, but kind of you are trying to be shameful, yes. Yeah. So these applying, these kind of a training, we apply on the moral grounds. And not because of just you or prevent rumors or gossips, or people will say, oh, you are a very bad practitioner, or you are a really lousy practitioner. Then you feel like insecure, you feel being shameful. Oh, I have been practiced maybe 20 years, 30 years. Now people will say that, oh, you are a lousy practitioner. So you feel like down. So not because of this, these are not important point. Point here is, as I said, we apply these training more on moral grounds. So protect myself, because realizing from the beginning of the time of this samsara, we have been engaged in this kind of misdeeds and wrongdoings. Therefore, ceaselessly, these unwanted pain and suffering is going through, yeah, and going on with us. So now this is the time for me to protect myself. So realizing the points of the importances. So therefore, what I have to do now, or I can't say simply bodhicitta, compassion, emptiness, mahamudra, is so high to me, which is not suitable. I have to be very careful with the starting point. As I said, the starting point is very important. So if I start from the right point, then all my practice will be successful. So therefore, in order to protect my attitudes, the physical, verbal, mental attitude, that I'm not going to engage these misdeeds and wrongdoings any longer. So from there, then you can, or I can develop all the rest of the noble qualities further and further and further. So that's why the starting point is very important. Therefore, the practice is applying these on very much moral grounds. Then the last one is the wealth of the wisdom. The wisdom, of course, everybody knows, very important. And as Nagarjuna says, as I have explained earlier, there are two. The faith helps you to enter into the genuine Dhamma. Then, because of the share-up, the wisdom helps you to realize the true nature. And to us, there are two aspects of the wisdom. One, wisdom that helps us to able to distinguish between the right and wrong, and what's supposed to be abandoned, what's supposed to be adopted, and what is the right, what is the wrong, that need to be distinguished in order to practice the Dhamma. So that is very important to us, rather than the wisdom that try to realize true nature of mind or true nature of the phenomena. That is quite impractical if you try to do now, because that wisdom starts or be able to develop because of that one has done the or to fully developed that the wisdom that is the distinguished between the right and the wrong. Sharananji. Norji Tamba Dedan Misipai Nordin De. These wealths are the supreme or the noble wealth which lasts forever. Our worldly, the mundane worldly life, the wealth of like money, the position, reputation, the whatsoever, will not last that long, that as much as you expect. So, but this spring wealth will be last forever, means until you're fully enlightened. So this will help you, and these wealth will lead you to the right direction, And these wealth that let you open your mind fully up, and these wealth that help you to realize who you are. Mimayina Jumita, Mambunandu Mazata, Jibunduna Samata. To Kadampa masters, when we talk about me, that is the Tibetan word for human being. Now, to them there are two categories in the human being. One is the genuine human being, other one is the fake human being. So the genuine human being is the human being who has the faith, devotion, and wisdom and diligence. If you have, I still remember there is a word, something similar to this from Karagongchung, but unfortunately because of today's weather I don't remember. Because it's cloudy, so therefore there's no sun, there's no sunshine, so there's no, my mind is shining. So forgot everything. But anyhow, similar to this case, I still remember the word, so therefore it says there, devotion, faith, as Nagarjuna says, this is the number one, helps us to enter into the genuine Dharma. Number two, we need wisdom. It's very important, because without wisdom, then we can't help myself, and I can't help myself. Simply rely on spiritual master or teacher, or simply rely on the instruction will not be workable, because I need wisdom that helps me to realize the fully and the completely. So therefore, wisdom is important. Number three is the continuity. This means the diligence. Without the diligence, your mood is on, sometimes off, on, off, on, off. So this will never be successful, your practice. So therefore, you have to be very diligent, not like Allmuthen's weather. So you have to be like the weather in Himalaya. So that is a very punctual and a very, yes, something, there is a sense of really this is a weather. So that is something like you can plan, oh, today's sunshine, I'm going to wash my clothes and hang outside. So you can walk everywhere, you can go anywhere that you have no worries. So, oh, after 1 hour there will be rain. It's not like that, you know. So that's why you feel relief. So continuity is very important, yeah, like rhythmically. So if you apply the Dharma, then it helps you to achieve your practice. So if you have these three qualities, then you are a genuine human being. If you lack of these three, you are so human being. to the Kadamba. Of course, to the Kadamba masters. Of course, we are so proud. We are really genuine human beings. Yes. Atisha says, don't mention these 7 wealths to the human being who is not fully developed. Yeah, because, which is true, if somebody does not listen to you, then you keep telling him to cause another more and more complication, right? So somebody really trusts you and listen to you what you say, then it's worthy. You teach this person, try to make him or make her happy, and you will try all your best to make him or her the best. But if somebody really refuses to reject what you say, then no choice, rather than give distance. Don't want to go further irritate. So therefore, Atisha says, just try to keep distance, like this kind of human being. Mambu Nandong Alata means when you are among the people, then Kadampa masters instructed, watch your mouth, because you're being so talkative among the people, you waste time, and there are a lot of distractions will be occurred. So this will disturb your practice and this will disturb others' practice. So therefore, watch your not the voice. Watch your voice. Of course, you can speak, but at the same time, you have to be very cautious and very mindful. This voice or this speech does really cause negative to others. Then this is called unvirtuous voice or unvirtuous speech. Whenever you are alone at home or at a retreat or wherever you are alone, then watch your mental attitude. This last verse is a very valuable instruction. Of course, all the teachings are very valuable, but the last one is much more, because examining our mental attitude is very important. And so this is the practice for the training of the morality, and this is also the training of the samadhi, and the training of the wisdom. So therefore, keep examining our mental attitude. In any cases, is the essential practice that protects your mind, protects your mental attitude, and that this helps you to progress all your practice. So here we have completed these precious teachings from Atisha, the Sangye Nyenpa Rinpoche.